LiveHipHopDaily.tv.
DJ Carlissimo K. Michelle, make sure you are tuned in at the Plug Radio ATL, LiveHipHopDaily.tv, and we are now live on Facebook. So make sure you go hit that link, live space Hip Hop Daily, and you're gonna pop right up. And you're gonna see us. We live right now, as you see live. We live right now. Make sure you tune in. We are here with our first guest, our special guest. Ayers, what's going on, man?
Nothing. I appreciate y'all having me.
Most definitely. Plug them in for the people that don't know you, man. Let them know.
Yeah, you gotta let them know. Who is Ayers?
Who's Ayers?
What's up? I'm Ayers. I'm a rapper, singer, songwriter, and also a producer. And I do rap, man. I make music. You can check me out on www.ayershersey.com, and you'll find all things Ayers. And I'm just ready to work. So if anybody out there right now tuning in want to work, hit me up, follow me, man. I'm humble. Let's get to it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Time out. Rewind. You said rapper, singer,
songwriter, and producer.
And a producer.
And that's different than a beat maker. That's two totally
I hear that.
things. So
I hear that.
just wanted to put that out there.
I hear that.
Okay. So wait, you do like 1,000 things.
That
so
sound like me over here.
Yeah, exactly. You do like 1,000 things.
It's all in the same realm. I try to keep it in the same realm of music.
Okay, so
like
you're a rapper, a singer, a songwriter, and a producer, not a beat maker. So which one did you start doing first?
I'm actually started rapping first. I was writing.
Okay.
Well, I would say singing. I guess we all start singing in church first.
Okay.
That counts.
And then after that, I started really getting into rap. I probably wrote my first rap 5th grade.
Oh, okay.
What was your first rap?
I was selling drugs.
Super Nintendo.
Selling drugs in 5th grade.
Selling drugs in 5th grade.
No, just because I'm saying because that's what you see on TV or you hear from rappers, so you think this is what I have to do in order to get on. And then you realize okay, people actually like conscious things, or people actually like things that can change their lives. And
Exactly.
So you start to move towards, I guess, what you go through in life, and you try to take your experiences.
I'm trying to find out what was your playlist coming up, because mine was, I had Busta Rhymes and Arrested Development. And we didn't get to the trap yet.
He was pushing it. Push it.
He went straight to the trap.
But what I can remember, my dad my stepdad would always play Master P whenever I got in the car, and my mom would always tell him turn it off, and he would be going in. Master P would be going in, and then my aunt would always play Tupac.
Did I do that?
Exactly. No, for real. So that's what I kind of grew up on.
Okay, so she made you throw on the Tupac.
Yeah.
Okay.
She loved Tupac.
Okay.
Tupac.
No Biggie, but
I love
Tupac.
She lived in Cali.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
okay.
for her,
that makes sense.
So
that was it.
She was down with the East Coast, West Coast beef.
Yeah. She liked Biggie, but she always be like, nobody's like Tupac.
Oh, yeah.
And I kind of agree.
A lot of people do that. Cali people do that.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. So speaking of which, let's start from the beginning. Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Illinois. Bloomington, Illinois. I'm 2 hours south of Chicago, 45 minutes from Champaign.
Dope.
All right.
So you went from Illinois straight to Atlanta, or did you have any different stops on the way?
I was straight from Illinois to Atlanta. My mom actually picked up everything one day and said, let's go.
We got a lot of Chicago people up here, man.
And it was the best decision she could have ever made, I think, because down here, helped shape me as a person culturally.
So what age were you when you moved down here to Atlanta?
10.
So you were born and raised literally in Atlanta.
So now you from Atlanta?
You
passed
Atlanta.
and people way past the 10-year mark.
Yeah, and people say that. I've been here longer than I've been in I was in Illinois.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So did you go to school for music, or did you?
No, actually, what's kind of crazy is how sports is here is how music is there. We have classes growing up where we actually went to chorus. Okay. As a class. We actually went to band as a class. Yeah. You had to be involved in these things musically. So for me that was really, really big, and then coming here was a total twist because the culture and the music is so different, Right. So it's actually good because it was a mixture between both.
That's dope. Yeah, I did the same thing. I was in the choir actually. So.
Okay, cool, man. That's dope.
I think I told Carrie that. But
where you from?
I'm from New York.
Okay, cool.
I went to Hampton University.
Love New York.
Yeah.
I love New York.
Shout out to HU, came with the HU.
HU in the building, you know. So wait, let's go back to this whole you do everything type situation.
I don't want to say I do everything.
You do everything.
I don't do everything.
You
Jack of
are
all
a
trades,
rapper,
man.
A singer, a songwriter, and a producer.
Man.
So you started singing first.
Yeah, started
So-
singing church.
When did you make the transition from singing to rapping?
Because he said, I got bars. That's
I
what he
got bars,
said.
son.
Yes.
I got too many bars to be singing out here. No, for real.
The transition I think came where, I guess at a certain point, I kind of felt like singing may have been like a little soft, and I was like, well, let me see what this is like. Found out I'm actually a way better rapper than I was ever, a singer, and of course that comes with time, and then from there I started I guess songwriting is you gotta hone your skills. That's a continuous thing over and over and over and over and over and over years. And the producing actually just really it started taking place. I guess I would say about a year ago, where I would be with producers and they would do certain things, and I would just be like, I would be with beat makers, and they would do certain things, and I would come in and be like, flip this, change this, put the filter on this, certain things like that. And then I started realizing how much of a better songwriter I was becoming because I was so involved in that way. And, at first I was kind of back and forth about putting the producer title on my name, just because it's like I'm not actually physically sitting here making the beat,
beats, right?
But I'm a creator of, I help create the music. So it's almost like I wouldn't have this sound without you, and you wouldn't have this sound without me. So therefore, I am
put executive producer on.
Exactly, in that aspect, definitely. But I definitely want to get into the beat making and learning the programs. But I try to take something that I have and that I'm learning and home that, and then step into the next thing, because I don't want to spread myself too thin with too many things.
It's another Puffy in the building.
Exactly.
That's
And I love the fact that you touched on there are two different things. There are beat makers and then there are producers. So for everybody that's not familiar with the whole technicality of the term, like elaborate a little bit on the difference between the actual beat maker and a producer that might not actually really make the beats.
Okay. A beat maker, in my opinion, I always have
from your point of view.
Yeah, from my point of view.
From your point of view, of course.
A beat maker is one of those people that kind of come in and they say, all right, I got to make sure that I have drums. I got to make sure I have a hi-hat, a kick, a snare. I got to make sure that I have a few ambient sounds here and there, and my beat is done. Like, that's a beat maker. And they'll continuously do that over and over again, over and over again. It's kind of hard to progress as a producer in that manner. A producer comes in and he says, okay, this is what we have. Now let's arrange this a certain way. Let's add some horns here. This is where the breakdown is. This is where we'll add the snares. This is where we'll throw the filter. This is where we'll take certain things out, and it becomes an experience instead of just a song.
Okay.
So you'll have verse, hook, verse, breakdown, bridge. You may come and then you may have another part that interludes into another song, but they're all together.
Yeah.
So it becomes more of an experience.
Talk that talk.
Than it does an actual, I'm just here today making beats. It's like, no, this is something that's very alive, that's very real, that we can't see, but we can hear and we can feel.
Right.
So
I always find that more interesting and more engaging when, in the studio with somebody, you're just creating. Instead of just sending people beats after beats, and like that gets annoying, it gets tiring sometimes, and I get that sometimes. People be like, well, send me this, send me that, and I'm like, all right, I sent you this already. And a lot of times they'll hear somebody else on that same track and they'll be like, oh, why you ain't send me something like this before? I did. You didn't like it. Now somebody else is on it.
Exactly.
But it's better really, in the studio together with somebody, and going off of each other's heads, and creative ideas are coming in, like, okay, I like this, I like that. So you can really pick somebody's brain, the artist's brain, of like, what do you like? A lot of artists don't know what they like.
Exactly. I think that the producer has to ask that question.
Yeah.
Like, what do you like?
Yeah.
Let's figure out who you want to be, because I think a lot of times we kind of like, we're so wrapped in, I gotta make this money now.
Right.
I gotta make this money now, that we just sending off beats, not realizing that if you attach yourself to somebody that you really believe in and you work with them towards the same common goals, and they got your back just like you got their back, no matter artist or producer, or if you're in the background, that everybody's gonna eat, and that's where you create yourself, because you attach yourself.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool.
So out of rapping, singing, producing, and songwriting, which one is your favorite?
I would have to say rapping.
Rap.
I love writing. I think that has its own place with me. You know, like it has its own like little special place. But the rapping is the feeling, the energy, all the things that, you know, you can give to people, the way you pronounce words, the way you change words, the way you say certain syllables. It's just all amazing. Like it's so poetic, you know, in a way. And when you have a voice, people are captured by that voice when you're able to, you know, put words certain ways. So I would definitely have to say the rapping part of it.
Man, we gotta work, man. What's up?
Oh, yeah, definitely, man.
Definitely. A producer as well.
Definitely. Oh, yeah, definitely, man. Always, you know,
Definitely.
always. And I'm willing to work with anyone. I mean, as long as you know, you take your craft seriously and we can rock out, you know, because I think we all, you know, want to do one thing, and that's just make great music for people to listen to.
Most definitely.
You know, so definitely.
So that brings me to my next question. Who was your big influences, you know, as you was coming up, you know, getting your sound together? Like, who did you most, you know, gravitate to? Who you had in your playlist, playing the album front to back, not skipping the
Or the
track?
cassette tape, A
there you
side,
go.
B side.
There you go.
There we go. There we go.
You gotta rewind it, you know, to get back to your favorite
Rewind
song.
it, then flip it over.
Fast forward it.
Well, I would definitely say, and it's crazy because with like growing up with certain rappers, it would be like sparingly. Like I would go back and forth and like listen to certain tracks, but I was more of like a soul. Like I love R&B. Like I love Mike Pop. You know, like Mike is amazing.
Yeah.
I remember going back to front. This is gonna sound so funny. Like Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
You know,
An amazing
yeah,
artist,
exactly.
though.
Jay-Z, of course. I mean, if you don't listen to Jay, you're almost not a rap fan. I'm not gonna say if you don't listen to him, because everybody has their own.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, that's
a lot of people like nah.
that's a tricky subject.
Yeah.
But it's
Nas
just
the
one
GOAT
of,
now. Hold
exactly.
on.
No, definitely. But it's always been one of those things that, you know, people are like, you gotta like either one. You either like Jay or you like Nas.
Nah,
You
that's
could like
ridiculous.
everybody.
Yeah, and I mean, I've had that conversation with a lot of people. Like, and I like Nas a lot also, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just, but Jay was more like my mom. Me and her both would sit there, and I think that's where I really got it from.
Okay.
And she'll sit there and Jay-Z. Every time she hears Jay-Z, it's a turn up moment. You know, and that's coming from my mom. So, you know, like it's real.
That's dope.
I also a lot of old school music, and it's crazy because I couldn't. If I heard it, I would know it, but I couldn't even like pinpoint it, you know, just because when you running throughout the house, you're not really paying attention, but you get that feeling and you start seeing people dancing while they cleaning up, and, you know, things like that.
It was like Sunday morning in the house.
Oh, always.
And music is playing, and it's old
Sunday
school.
morning was special. That's an event. Every
Like,
Sunday morning.
it's like when you cleaning your house, you gotta throw on Dwelle real quick. It's Saturday morning.
Exactly. Like,
Absolutely.
so I would definitely say a lot of rap shapes me, man. Bone Thugs, Tupac, everything old that has something to say.
Nice.
You know, everything old that has something to say, I was a part of, I was able to listen to, and I'm happy and I'm grateful for that, because I feel like, you know, our generation, the 23-year-olds now, 23, 22, 21, like, we were the last to really catch, like,
The good stuff.
Any of
Exactly.
that.
like, where all
Catch
music,
the
I
good
absolutely
stuff.
agree.
exactly, you know, where all music had a meaning. Like, everything that people put out, they knew that it could be their end. So whatever I put out, it gotta be real, you know, and those were special.
We cutting it close because now it's about to be generation of twerk music like that.
Yeah.
Trap. It's all trap now.
Exactly.
Definitely all
It's gonna be
trap.
all trap. People like
Definitely all trap.
I was able to catch, like, you know, Big Pun.
Yeah, Big Pun.
You know, when I was able to catch Aaliyah. So I was able to catch special people before, you know, the time was up. Rest in peace to all of them.
Big L is one of
Big
my
L,
favorites.
yeah,
Definitely
definitely.
one of my favorites.
So I was able to catch them, and I feel bad sometimes, because I listen to some music, and I mean, we all have our opinions, and I'm just like, man, if they would have heard what I was able to hear, it would be totally different.
Exactly.
But it's sad. It's sad right now because I be watching the interviews, you know, with the freshman class and all of them. They be on Hot 97
I don't
talking
even know
about.
who half of them are, by the way.
Me neither.
But, you know.
They be like, "Oh nah, don't throw on none of those
Story.
old school beats. I ain't rapping on that." Like what?
I mean, you know,
And then their freestyles be
There would be
trash.
no
I'm
you
sorry, they
without
be
those
trash.
beats. You know.
I don't have no.
And then I hear people, a lot of people talking about, oh, you know, the lyrical days, they over, whatever. Like, no, it's
They're
never
not
over. Like,
over.
what?
They're not. They're not really
How
showcased
is
as much
something over?
as they should be, but it's definitely not over.
But you know what I think is crazy about that is, if you look at the people who are on top, of the rap game, on top of hip hop, on top of music, they all have lyrical content.
True.
And they just shape it in a way so
Right.
that everybody can be a part of it.
Yep.
But if you look at Kendrick, I always say Kendrick, Cole, and Drake. If you look at those three people that are on top of the rap game right now at this point, and Big Sean, I gotta give a shout out to my boy Big Sean.
Big
Absolutely.
Big Sean got bars.
All of them, Kanye, all of them, they have something to say.
I don't know about Kanye right now.
And
Yeah.
You have a
what?
thing with Kanye,
You know-
clearly.
yeah, it is-
Cut.
no, but you know,
Don't
people,
condone
Because I can go on this all day.
Uh-huh.
Where's Milan when I need her? Because she gonna debate me all day. Because Kanye, I feel
Kanye
like
is good.
Kanye,
Don't do that.
he bamboozled us as music listeners.
You know, I think people evolve though. I think people evolve and change, and I think that they go in different directions. And when I say Kanye, I'm definitely talking about, you know, the artistry part of it and everything that, you know, he brings to what, you know, hip hop is. But you can't deny the fact that like college dropout.
That's not what I'm talking about.
And you know,
That's
like
not what I'm talking about.
but that's still a part of Kanye though.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like the college
They feel like
dropout,
he's
late
not Kanye
registration was
anymore.
by far his best album. You got Graduation,
Yeah,
and then you got 808s and Heartbreak. I still love.
Yeah,
It was one of my
808s and
favorites.
Heartbreak was amazing.
And then I don't know what happened after that. Like the Twisted Fantasy, I couldn't really get with it. But I'm just saying, I felt like it was a bamboozle because now I really know that Rhymefest was writing the majority of his music.
Oh man.
So
Everybody has
Rhymefest,
writers.
if you ever
Yeah.
listen to Rhymefest and
Everybody
then
has
listen to it,
writers.
and then listen, no, but I think it's like word for word, like Rhymefest was like writing his whole catalog. Because if you listen to Rhymefest and then listen to a Kanye verse and then listen to it in Rhymefest's voice, he be like, yeah, he wrote that.
Yeah. You know what? I think the game is full of that. And I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I've always been one of them guys that's been like this. We'll either write the verse all together, because
Right.
I'm not opposed to people
Helping.
us writing. Exactly. That's
Yeah.
the key
Help.
word. Helping. Like, I don't want anybody to
Helping.
ever write a whole verse for me. First or second verse. Hooks, they're fine. People,
Yeah,
we can all
yeah,
write them together.
everybody
Somebody
writes
can write them.
somebody's
You can
hook,
write a
yeah.
hook. I'm fine with that. And if you come in with a, so to speak, if you come in with a one dance and it happens to fit me and it's for my movement and it doesn't include that this is Drake's and you're trying to copy him and get on and it doesn't
Right.
include that, then we can definitely do that record. We
Right.
can definitely cut that record. Not saying it's gonna be on there because
Right.
we don't know what record's gonna be on there until we all get, we all agree. But
Exactly.
at the end of the day, we can do that. But it has to definitely be melodic and it has to be like, one
Yeah.
of those type of records.
Yeah.
But as far as us bar for bar sitting down and you're gonna write my whole verse
whole
and give
ver-
it to me, I don't care how dope it is. You can have it back.
Exactly.
And it may be a pride thing, but I think that's what hip hop is.
It takes away from the creativity. Like,
Exactly. Like,
it's not the same emotion or same feeling you trying to give out to the people.
Exactly.
If somebody else wrote it.
yeah, definitely.
Well, speaking of influences, if you had to describe your style, how would you describe it?
I would say it's very, I guess it's broad, but very universal. I think anybody from any walk of life could tune in and enjoy, what they hear or what they get from me. Definitely. Okay. So I guess if you want me to go,
It is, I
deeper,
kinda,
a little
kinda,
deeper, I do me, but I make sure I keep in mind that this music is for everybody else also.
Okay.
So if it can affect you or change you or anything, or you can have an opinion. If you have an opinion, then I've done my job. And I appreciate you having an opinion, whether it's bad or it's good, because not everybody's going to like what I do.
Right.
Exactly.
And that's just what it is.
All right, so look, we got a video that you have dropped off to us, and we're going to get into the video a little bit. So introduce the video and talk about a little bit of the inspiration behind the song and the video.
Okay. The video is, of course, it's written by me. It's called Thank the Man Upstairs, and it was shot by C. Duffy Films.
Awesome.
And I guess we can go ahead and talk. You want me to go ahead and talk about, definitely what it's about. So basically, man, I go through a lot of things in my head. I think you guys mentioned earlier that, us light-skinned people.
I was getting ready to say it's a light skin thing, but
tend to, give off our emotions a lot.
Do this
So-
today.
Hey, I admitted I'm light skinned today. Don't do that. We all on the same team today.
So I kind of, I took a lot of the things that I was, kind of going through in a way, and I decided to write a verse called Thank the Man Upstairs, just to remember that, I'm still breathing.
Yeah.
I'm still able to walk. I'm still able to talk. I'm still able to rap. I'm still
No
able to
matter
share my
what.
gift. Yeah, drink water, do the little things, blink. Say hey to people. So, you know, I wrote this record. That was the inspiration for this record. And, you know, it was a collaborative effort as far as the video being shot and how everything was shaped and done. And it turned out amazing. Awesome. 2-minute video that, you know, I've gotten comments back, DMs back from people, you know, saying, I really appreciate, you know, you sharing this with us, because it's times that I done went back and I done listened to this.
That's dope.
You know, since it's been out, and it's only been out for 2 or 3 weeks. And, you know, since I done listened to this, and this has changed my day. You know, like, so for
That's
people
awesome.
to say that, and I'm on such a small scale and I'm growing and climbing, it's an amazing thing, and it just lets me know that what I'm doing and my purpose is being fulfilled. So it's
Come on,
good.
man. You better speak over here. Preaching over here.
So we're going to get into the video. So go ahead and introduce your video.
Right now we live on the Plug Radio, ATL. This is Eric, Thank the Man Upstairs, shot by CW Films. I hope y'all love and enjoy it. Comment, even if it's bad comments. We take all criticism over here, and we just try to improve. So thank you. Thank the Man Upstairs by Ears. Check it out.
It
All
is.
right, y'all. We're going to get into the video, and we'll be right back. It's The Plug, LiveHipHopDaily.tv, and we'll be back.
Keep it plugged.